So when working in London, I thought everyone loved us apart from employees. I didn't realize that senior leaders often viewed us not in a great light either. So he pulled me into his office and said, I want you to do an ROI of HR. Why should we have an HR department? And he says, nothing fluffy, as if we do those reports. I want something very data-driven. So I was like, great. Where do I even begin with this? So what I looked at was our turnover. We had a turnover issue. We also had an acquisition issue. And then we had a skills gap, a nationwide skills gap in the US for this particular role. It was welding. Baby boomers predicted to leave. So what would we do? So I produced a report of our current turnover, loss of revenue, attraction issues, compensation models, and I sort of bound it all together to show that actually if we changed how we trained and developed people and where we looked for talent and went earlier into the colleges, we could build a sustainable model. And what we hadn't realized within the organization is we had 2 certified trainers actually doing it as a side hustle, which we could have been paying them to train people within our facilities because we had the equipment and the expertise. And no one had thought about doing it. So I presented this. I got told, I was surprised an HR person came up with this. I was like, well, that's what we do is people. And this plan, which they used, is still in today, 10 years later. They actively go to colleges, get them early, and they transform them in the organization using their certified trainers. So this is the problem we face. We're not seen as adding value because we're not seen as producing value. And this is the problem that I try and solve with businesses all the time. So imagine if we could add value beyond administering benefits, new employee orientations, and other tactical methods, utilizing some of the technology here today. Imagine if we proactively went after the business and helped it grow.